listening to the Dynamic Women podcast. Each week, you'll be inspired by our global community of women. They'll share with you tools and stories to help you be dynamic in every area of life. Here's your host, award-winning coach, and the CEO and founder of Dynamic Women, Diane Rolston.
Hello, everyone. Are you sick of hearing about J.Lo and Shakira and, this terrible job that they did and how they're setting females behind and all that stuff? Or just are you sick of hearing people talk about it, the good, the bad? So Sunday, I was at a Super Bowl party. If you go to Super Bowl parties, if you like them, let me know. The best part about Super Bowl parties for me is actually the food and the people. That's what I love, and the halftime show. And when I saw that these two amazing women, talented women, Shakira and J.Lo, were going to be the ones performing, I was so excited. Why am I excited? Because I see someone like, Shakira in her own way is so talented. And the fact that she has been able to, in her own language, for her own people, to be able to have a successful career and then to switch to English and have a successful career. That's amazing. That's so good. Like, how many people, I could not work in another language. I don't have enough proficiency in another language. I don't know enough about another culture. I tried to do it in Japan when I lived there for 3 years, and that didn't go very far with my ability. So first off, Shakira is just super talented in that way, and then Jennifer Lopez, to come from being an in living color fly girl dancer, and to go from she's got the triple threat, right? The singing, the dancing, and the acting. She's got all three, plus now she is a business owner doing a whole bunch of other product lines. And so kudos to her for all the talent that she's been able to have. And, one of the major conversations between the women that were at this event that I was at was, oh my goodness, if I could look like that at 50, my gosh, like, she looks amazing. And actually, let's take the age off of it. She looks amazing for any age. Like, I'm 40. I'd love to look like that at 40. I'd love to look like that at 30. It's not happening. She puts a lot of hard work. They both do a lot of hard work into being athletes. And so first of all, I just wanted to give them kudos for all that and kind of share a little bit of the background of my experience with Super Bowl Sunday. Now, I'm going to talk about why should you care about this? Now, there's a lot of people on there that are just sensationalizing this. They just are trolls. They like to say a lot of crazy things, and that is why they want to speak up about this. And then there are others who, they feel like some of their morals or their values were being dishonored by this show. What I'm curious about, first of all, is did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you think it was appropriate? Did you think it was not appropriate? If people were offended by this, they felt it was too sexual, I'm not going to tell anyone that they are wrong. I'm going to take that into a bigger perspective, into society and what happens in society. Okay? I don't want my daughter doing that at her age, but man, these girls, they rocked it. They rocked it. Okay, so anyway, why should you care about this? Pulling it away from them being dancers and being scantily clad and maybe being sexual and dancing on a pole, like, take out all that stuff and just, why should we care about this? Why? Because it seems like and I'm just going to use women because I can't speak from a male's experience, but it seems a lot of times when women really step into their brilliance, when women really use their talents, and I'm not even going to speak about the sexuality piece, when they really own themselves and are powerful and are in control of themselves and excel and are the stars, it seems like we like to cut them down. When women shine brightly, it's like, oh no, let's snuff out that flame. Like, let's not let that happen. And why does this often happen? Because the people who see those people, and now I'm going to use it to male and female, see a human excelling. When people see other humans excelling, it pulls out of them their inadequacies, their lack of worth. This is the part that really should matter to us. That that's what the issue really is. When people excel, other people get annoyed. And so what do? They cut them down. They say negative things. They pick on them. It's oftentimes, even if you think about um, being younger and being in relationships or hearing of someone, um, breaking up with someone or something happened that, oh, she wasn't good looking anyway, or he wasn't smart anyway, or they weren't this anyway. And so we go straight to attacking them. The issue really is with this is that oftentimes humans, people don't like to see other people excel. Have you experienced this? Have you experienced a time when someone else was cutting you down? When someone else, it's like the crabs in a bucket experience. When someone else wanted to pull you down because you were stepping up. What I often talk to my clients about is that when you hit a new level of success, you are not free of trouble. With every new level of success, right? New level, new devil. And so the more you go up, the more in the spotlight you are. The more people find out about you, know about you. The more you put yourself out there on social media, right? Me on video right now. When you get on stage and speak, when you offer your products online, you are putting yourself out there to more people, which is an amazing thing because then more people can be supported by you, inspired by you, helped by you, mentored by you, whatever it may be. But on the flip side, the other trouble is that you get more people that are going to say crap about you. And that's just the reality of it. 2019 for me, and some of my clients really know this more personally, 2019 was the year of people saying bad things about me. All unwarranted, all untrue. And I had to really sit back and think, what is making people do this? With J.Lo and Shakira, what was making people do this? And taking out again, as I said, people's whatever beliefs, morals, all that. We love attacking people who are successful. And I just say we as a blanket. I've had moments of jealousy, envy of other people, and I check myself. And so what can you do to check yourself? First of all, ask, am I wanting to say negative things about them because I really want what they have? Because I want to be like them? Because I feel like I deserve that? If you went up for an award and someone else won it, It's natural to be like, I hate them or I don't like them. Or if you see someone in a networking group that does the same thing as you, oftentimes that rivalry, right? You feel that. However, you got to check yourself and you got to see, what is it about them that I want, that I like, and use that to challenge yourself. Challenge yourself with it. If you want that and that is bothering you, and so if you want to be able to wear that kind of outfit or dance like they have or be successful like they have, then work towards it. It's not an easy thing, right? Everything takes work. I did make a funny comment. I thought it was funny, but I was like, yeah, if my job was to look good and wear those outfits and dance around and everything, then my attention would be there. But that's not a priority for me. I love it, but I don't need to push for that. And so my comment was, I would love to look like that at any age. Because really age, that's great that she's 50, J.Lo's 50 and she looks amazing, and Shakira thinks 46 and she looks amazing. They look like they're in their 20s. So great, they're athletes. They put so much hard work into that. And so why can't we celebrate them? Why can't we celebrate them? What do you think? Do you think that you would celebrate someone that has what you have, what you want? There's two ways you can go about this. One, if you're triggered by seeing someone excel, if you're triggered by watching someone else's Instagram feed, Facebook feed, by getting updates from them somehow, their newsletters, by watching them on TV, if you are triggered by them, one option, stop looking, stop watching, stop engaging. You can unfollow people for a while on Facebook. If you feel triggered by something, unfollow them, remove them. Don't put that in front of you. The other option is to really connect with yourself and think, what is it that I truly want? What is it that I want that they have? And can I put a mantra in place? Can I put something in place so that I get that too? So why not bless them? Be like, wow, amazing. Great job, Shakira. Great job, J.Lo. And I want that too. I want to be athletic. I want to be able to dance like that. I want to be able to have success like that. And it is true and it's going to happen. And then put a friggin' plan in place to actually make it happen. What does my shirt say? Work hard, dream big. And so we can all do this. But the problem is people, and a lot of times it's women to women, which is sad, the cattiness. But we feel threatened by others. We're in scarcity mindset, and we don't wish well upon others. We bad talk them in order to cover up our insecurities. So this is a really good activity for you. Go through life and see what bothers you about others. See what you're mentioning about others. Because potentially, right, you've heard that, what you don't like in others is actually what you don't like in yourself. Or it's because they have something that you really want. So check into that. And then just use that as fuel for goal setting. The other really fun thing to do is, and I know you can't probably do this with Shakira and J.Lo, but get to know the people better. If someone is bothering you, get to know them. Get to know them. Because probably you're a lot alike. And you and them together is probably going to be like super fun. And so I have moments in my life when I feel triggered by someone. I feel like the person I'm watching, I'm annoyed by them or I'm jealous of them. And so I just pause for a moment and I see what it is. And, there are times when I'm just in a valley, I'm in a low place and my confidence has been shaken by something, or, there's a life event that's happened. I'm dealing with the reality that my father's going through his cancer journey. So in these moments, you're weaker. In these moments, you're not in your full brilliance. And so in those moments, it's okay to unfollow people. It's okay to not engage with it. And then when you're better, when you're feeling stronger, then really look at yourself So what these ladies and others should stop doing, these ladies in their past, according to videos, interviews that I've watched, in the past, they doubted themselves. In the past, they let what others said matter. So what should these ladies stop doing? And they mainly already have. But what should you stop doing? And what should society stop doing? Is caring what everyone thinks. As long as those you respect and you really care their opinion, you have those around you in case you really do mess up. Have them keep you in check, but otherwise, it doesn't matter. One of my mentors said, someone had said something negative or whatever about some work that I did, a presentation I did, and I thought, oh man, like, you know how it is. The one comment can ruin like hundreds of amazing comments. And so this one comment was really bothering me. And this mentor said, do they pay your bills? Did they sign the check to pay for you to be there? And I'm like, no. And they said, did the person who had you there, did they love what you did? Yes. Did the hundreds of other people love what you did? Yes. Like, people were running up to me at the end. I had a lineup. People were just like, oh my gosh, can I talk with you? That was life-changing. I love what you said. That's amazing. You inspire me. Can I connect with you? How do I follow with you? Can I work with you? Can I get a picture with you? Can I buy your book? Like, there was all of that, but there was like one stupid comment that was made. And I latched onto that for a moment. And because I feel like we all can fall into that I'm not good enough space, right? Brene Brown, based on the research she does really proved the fact that I'm not enough is one of the number one limiting beliefs. And in the work that I've done with my clients every year when I do Dynamic Year, that is the number one limiting belief. So what should you and others stop doing? Caring what other people who aren't close in your life, who aren't paying your bills, who don't understand what you go through, stop caring what they think. There's a really great interview where J.Lo's on a panel with Ariana Huffington, and just that she talks for about 2 minutes and she gets into tears multiple times, and you can see that it still deeply hurts her. People saying she can't sing, people saying she can't dance, people saying she's a crabby actor, and the same time she's winning awards. And so it hurt her. So what else should people stop doing? Cutting other people down, saying negative things. Everybody had an opinion about this, and I really hope that J.Lo and Shakira had filters to only see the good things. And, when she got up on the pole, you could think, oh yeah, that's not appropriate to pole dance. Well, because we're making it about stripping. We're not making it about the circus kind of style of performance on poles, which happens. I saw it in Vegas. It happens. And for me, I feel like her pole dance section was about her proving to people that she did it herself. Because even though she was amazing in the movie, The Hustlers, and I haven't seen the movie, I've just seen previews of it. But people said that she wasn't doing her own pole work, that she had a body double because she couldn't look that good. And she had a stunt double because she couldn't dance that good. And then she went out and she did some videos saying like, no, look, it's me. I'm on the pole and I'm practicing. And then she showed her inner thigh, the bruising that she had. And she talked about how difficult it was and how it really took a lot of talent, energy, athleticism to do this. And she was training hard. And so my feeling was, you go, girl, like show that pole on stage, show in a live performance where nothing is edited out, in a live performance, how amazing you can be in your athleticism. For me, it was her proving, hey, it was me. So let me check that I've covered everything I want to cover. So what these ladies and others should stop doing. So 2 things: stop hearing what everyone else thinks and care. Stop caring. You are in control of your own happiness. And if it makes you happy and it's not hurting anyone, then you're fine. Next, why should you care about this whole thing? You should care because there may be times in your life when others are cutting you down and it's affecting you. Maybe you're impacted by others in their brilliance. And so you need to just see in yourself what's going on. Or maybe you are someone who actually is out there negatively speaking about others. Now, what part should really matter to you about all of this? The part that should matter to you is that these two amazing women were in their talent, and we should just honor them, that the fact that they are doing what they love and doing a really great professional job at it. What the issue with this really is, the issue with this is we as humans like to cut other humans down, and it's not okay. What you can do to not be attacked for your brilliance. What can you do to not be attacked for your brilliance? Surround yourself with people who are your raving fans, who adore you. They'll call you out when you're doing bad, right? They'll tell you when you've not been your best, but surround yourself with people who love you. Surround yourself with people who will support you and hold you up. You know, in the past year when I've had slander issues against me, and like meaning that someone else was slandering me, it really broke my confidence for a moment. Why? Because I called my girlfriend, right? I called my girlfriends. I went to my book group at church. I went to my family. And so what you should care about right now is, do you have people that you could call at 2 a.m. if you do get verbally attacked, if you do get nasty messages into your Facebook, if you do have people making nasty videos about you? Do you have people that can keep you in your brilliance? If you watch, go on to J.Lo's, I think it's her Instagram account. Before she was up there, you can see everybody hugging her and be like, you're going to do a great job. You're going to kill it. Those are the people that you need. Champions, cheerleaders, and people who know you in your fullest, deepest, who have the privilege of knowing you in that capacity. Have them close to you. And you also be that person for them. Now, I encourage you, if you really want to get down to specifics here, I encourage you to have 3 people. Why? Because if the first one you can't reach, you need to be able to call someone else. And if the second one is going through something in their own life, maybe you don't feel like you can put this on them. And then the third person should be available for you. And this in that moment when I've had some struggles, those 3 I went through, and that's exactly what happened. Eventually, the first one I couldn't reach called me back. But this is in all cases. And so I just really hope for you that you get to shine in your brilliance, and that you're not afraid that you will be attacked, that you're not afraid that people will say negative things, but instead that you shine so brightly that your people can find you so that they can work with you, be inspired by you. That's my wish for you in this case. My wish for society, my wish for society is they just get over themselves. And they focus, it's the stop throwing rocks when you're in a glass house. Like, look at yourself first before you want to batter down other people. What I realized last year was my theme for the year was intimacy and, going deeper with myself and connecting with others. And having people talk bad about you, definitely. There was a lot of work in my intimacy, right? Into me see. And I just thought, wow, like I'm that important that people will spend time talking about me. And J.Lo and Shakira and all these other famous people that put their lives out there, they can't even roll out of bed wearing jogging pants and go to the grocery store to pick up milk. Without everyone in the paparazzi cutting them down. So imagine that life. Okay? Imagine that life. Anyway, so last year, I was happy to move into this year. And this year, my theme is shine. And that's actually one of the pillars in Dynamic You. And that's a program and a book that I teach. One of the pillars is shine. because I don't feel like we shine enough. And the reason why we don't shine enough is because we don't feel that we're enough, or others are telling us, which is then causing us to not feel enough. My final wish for you is that this year that you feel that you are enough. The benefit of that is that you will shine brightly. And when you shine, right, you don't dim your sparkle, don't dim your light. If you dim it because other people are negatively reacting to it, even though it's a positive light, if that happens and you start to dim it, you will not be in alignment with your values, with your passions, with your priorities. If you dim your light, your people cannot find you. And so the second time when I had someone say something negative in front of a group of people about me, I got through it much faster. And I thought, wow, I'm growing here. And then I heard, Diane, don't dim your light. And it's funny because then at Christmas time, a friend gifted me this really cool picture frame that says, don't dim your sparkle. And I said, this is perfect based on the year I've had. And then she's like, oh yeah, that's awesome. And then later I found out she didn't even know. She didn't even know that don't dim your light was a big thing for me. And so this year I choose to shine. I hope you choose to shine, because you will feel enough. And when you feel enough, your light will shine. And when you feel that you are enough, you will have a positive interaction with others rather than cutting people down. And so my hope for J.Lo and Shakira is that they can stand in the brilliance of who they are, of their talents that they were using, and that we can all find joy in other people's talents. Shine in your brilliance as you move forward this week. Look for opportunities to also help other people shine. Let's acknowledge each other for being in our brilliance, not cut people down. And so with that, I'll say, stay dynamic, have a fabulous week. See you next one. Bye.
Thank you, Dynamic Women, for joining us today. Please hop on over to iTunes to subscribe and leave us a review. Who do you know who needs to hear our message? We'd love it if you'd share our channel with your friends and family. If you're ready to be more dynamic, have more balance and more success, head over to www.dynamicwomenclub.com/free gift for your Key to Success book. Stay dynamic.